is more chill today. I was just doing my study of Science Astronaut Manual. Damn, this one. And it's called Project Possum. And actually, I'm not sure as I can say officially say it. And I applied and I actually approved and I paid for the tuition fee for my science astronaut program. And I'm going to Florida in this October. That's my dream. So I'm just every night before I go sleep, I just do some kind of quick study, like about half an hour. And you know what? I'm just doing some live because my wife's went for work today. It's kind of chill, relaxing, and see how it goes in my study. Hey, what's up, back home? No, I just did a live before, and then I just finished my subject. So now I'm just doing my science study, and I just do the nighttime study. By the way, I really like my NASA T-shirt my wife bought to me. So today is I'm gonna study. So I'm not sure you guys can hear it. I'm just studying today. So. The study about which part? Mesosphere, yeah, I know. So I'm not studying about more like the science for the atmosphere, or like geography, the geography science, mesosphere. Izuku just scared the life out of me. Oh, hope Dick is okay. Yeah, this one. So noctilucent cloud observations. This is what I'm going to study today. Noctilucent clouds. I just keep my record of my studying. Noctilucent cloud. The first recorded, I don't know, can be, it's not allowed to read aloud. It's the licensing, but I don't care. I'm studying. The first recorded sightings of LLCs were reported 1885 at high latitude and were recognized because they were at such altitude so still reflects sunlight after the sun had set. This thus giving the appearance of glowing at night. Hey guys, thank you for coming back to my channel. I'm just doing my nighttime stream, drink my fake beer. You guys just hang around, chill. Oh, yeah, I've no topic today to talk. You can just leave any comments or something. So basically, I'm studying about the noctilucent cloud. It's like upper sky science. The things you can see the picture of here. I'm just studying. So I'm age 41 years old. I got a new challenge to become this commercial astronaut program, which is not an actual astronaut from like a NASA. Well, this is I'm wearing this NASA just for fun. My wife bought for me. But my like for my have you ever heard about suborbital flight? Suborbital means it's not the major flight. It's called orbital flight for the International Space Station, and you know if you heard about Blue Origin New Shepard, which is the Amazon guy and the Bezos made that one. That was like almost 3 to 4 minutes suborbital flight. So when you go to space, what's the definition of the space? You have to go to the common line and up to the space like 100 kilometers height. So the rocket it go over the common line in the term wise in all the agreement for all the international it's get considered as a space in the 3 minutes and come back to Earth. So I'm studying about the all these astronautics, about the technology and stuff right now. Hey Arjun, faster now speed. Thank you. Come back to my channel. So I'm just studying observation of these clouds, or never recorded before 1885 in a clearly documented histories indigenous Arctic cultures. Since these initial sightings, observation from the ground have recorded NLC. So NLC is called noctilucent light. At which time do you do streaming? I'm doing at the 1 a.m. right now in Las Vegas time. I'm Takashi. I'm doing a Las Vegas from Las Vegas. Live stream from Las Vegas. The satellite observation over the past 4 decades have confirmed earlier observations by indicating that the presence of these clouds has been increasing in frequency and extending in lower latitude. So basically, this is a study about, it's called noctilucent light. So anything like all the science called mesosphere. Mesosphere is right before under the space on Earth, like at the highest atmosphere level. It's called mesosphere. It's about 50 to 80. It's about 50 to 85 kilometers high. Yeah. So can be like 75 miles, like around 80 miles. Yeah. So this is what I'm studying now. I'm not sure if people are gonna interest of this topic today, but I'm like, you know what? Because I want to do it live, but also at the same time I need to study. So I'm, you know what? I'm just doing it live and study at the same time, because I want to become a science communicator, education background. Want to be in the future. Hey, welcome Sandra Saitomer. So kind of very nice and quiet live stream gonna do from today. Observe virtual trends of necronescence clouds from the ground. NLCs are generally observed by a ground observer situated between the latitude range of 50 to 65 degrees and are visible to the naked eye during the hours of twilight. During the hours of twilight, so maybe I can see the noctilucent light. So noctilucent light means kind of the highest clouds you can see. It's very specific clouds, and it's actually they cause the photon, so you see the lights in the sky. Hey ATG, what's up, man? How are you? Actually, you took exam. I don't think I did very well. Oh really? No worries, man. Are you reading books? Yeah, I'm just studying right now. Yeah, I'm not today. I'm not 試験受けてあんまり行かなかった気がするんです。まあ大丈夫っすよ。ATK さんなら気にしなくても大丈夫っすよ。本読んでね、今勉強中なんですね、今晩は。So I'm just studying about the astronautics, like science, like space science, because I'm taking the astronautics boot camp in October. So I'm just step by step, like bit by bit, like reading books. So today is the noctilucent light. While the clouds themselves are still exposed to direct sunlight, thus there is a limited viewing opportunity corresponding to a range of solar depression angles between 6 and 12 degrees that occur within the latitude range of 50 to 65 degrees. Range of solar. The strong forward scattering of sunlight from the ice particles characterize the extensive cloud layers observed within NLC structures. Ice particles. Oh yeah, because it's quite high. It's like 50 to about 85 kilometers height. Yeah. I was having an interest in it. Yeah, I think anybody can have an interest. I told you, like nowadays, SpaceX and what is called Artemis, went to the moon. So I think more and more people have interest go to the space, and then I want to become like a commercial astronaut in the future. Like even like 3 minutes suborbital flight, like 3 for 5 minutes suborbital flight as a scientist. Well, I don't know, maybe can be a filmmaker or can be an actor, but never know. But so far, I'm not a millionaire. So I don't have money to go to like, you have to bet like at least like $500,000 budget or something. But in the future, maybe anyone can go to the space. Then what's the requirement? The requirement is to be on a science engineer background, if you understand more towards that. That's what I'm believing. Conversely, the sky is too light north 65 degrees. The sun is less than 6 degrees below to the horizon. Civil twilight. Civil twilight. What is that? What's the difference? Astronomical twilight versus civil twilight. Can be maybe from the Earth, I think. Since analyses are so optically thin that they scatter less than 1 part in 1,000 of light incident upon them, this makes them invisible to a ground observer against the residual brightness present during civil twilight. At the end of civil twilight, the clouds become visible as sky brightness has decreased by a factor of several hundred. Here, the low angle of the sun below the horizon also allows a high altitude at which an NLC reside to be the direct sunlight. That's interesting. NLC formations typically span large areas of the polar upper atmosphere. Extending at times up to 4 to 10 kilometers. 400,000? No, 4 million kilometers. What the? For time periods lasting from several minutes to more than 5 hours. Dynamically, they tend to migrate to the southwest at an average velocity of 40 ms. Velocity? What is velocity? Velocity. Velocity. 流体速度か。Velocity. 流体速度 Velocity. Hey, Daniel Barry Sports Highlight. What's up, everyone? Happy Monday. Structure and color. The ground-based photographs of NLCs often exhibit distinct wave-like structures with the altitude dark and bright bands speeded from 10 to 100 kilometers. Space from 10 to 100. So stratosphere, troposphere, stratosphere to mesosphere. So sorry guys, I'm just studying today about all these clouds in science. Cloud science and upper mesosphere, which means more close to the space environment. Larger scale structures are commonly described as bands, while smaller scale features often occur orthogonal to the bands, which are spacing of 3 to 10 kilometers and are commonly trend below. These features are generally seen as the manifestation of internal gravity waves. These features are generally seen as a manifestation of internal gravity waves. Gravity waves can be happy as a wind too, or the clouds. Hey, from New Zealand, and a study sounds interesting. Yeah, it's more like upper space science, it's still atmosphere, very close to the space. So it's like kind of the common line is 100 kilometers high from the Earth. It's like kind of a little bit lower part, because I'm just studying the clouds, some specific clouds. It's very hard to study this because it's too high to study and too low from the space station. As such, gravity waves play an important role in the thermal structure of the polar upper atmosphere, and hence the structure evolution of NLCs. Each PMC is composed of different forms, of which were the major films: valley, type 1, bands, pillows. Just like the structure is different of the clouds. I'm studying the clouds difference. Generally, NLC it's called noctilucent clouds. You can see in a very higher sky, upper mesosphere is around like 100 kilometers height. NLCs on electric blue color, but red, gold, and white are not uncommon and are due in part of the angle of the sun below the horizon. Yeah, because it's a prism thing. So the angles, the color changes. The general blue coloring is caused by absorption of incident sunlight by ozone. Oh yeah, blue coloring is caused by absorption of incident sunlight by ozone. That's true, because if you see the sky blue, why sky is blue? I have to restudy up again a little bit this basic. Why skies are blue? 空が青いのはなぜ? Why skies are blue? 空が青い理由、オゾンじゃね? So basically, it's actually the lot of particle of the atmosphere. The sunlight's coming. 産卵ってなんて言うの? 光の産卵、英語で light scattering, yeah. You are studying a meteorologist or like atmosphere science maybe? Yes, meteorologist, yes, correct. Yep, I'm studying meteorologist, and because I'm studying like I'm both like an upper mesosphere, atmospheric fire. Hey, Mr. Vision, what's up? Skies are blue due to our prism of our eyes. I thought it was because of the color of the sea in the atmosphere. Oh, this is actually a pretty good conversation. The answer is no. I like any science topic, I like it. Takashi's science class in the nighttime. Okay. So it's called, basically it's based on light scattering. The sunlight, light scattering. And then the blue light is more, the frequency is higher. So it's actually scattered and it comes to eyes. And then the question is, okay, if the ocean is blue, sun goes to the ocean, why when the sunset looks like yellow or orange? Because if the sky color is blue, come from the ocean, at the sunrise and sunset, it's supposed to be color, it also has to be blue, but it's not. The reason why is it's the frequency is different. So basically warmer color is actually more slow frequency, which means you can actually go further. So if the sun goes down, which means all these higher frequency light cannot go reach to your eyes. When you see the sun down on the ocean, you cannot see that far. So then when the sunlight is top, it's actually sun closer to you, which means it's more higher frequencies can come down. I don't know, maybe better explanation. But anyhow, so it's basically the short answer is a light scattering from the sunlight, light scattering on above the sky, because it's made by the atmosphere, it's by particles, and then the light scatters. So then it's caused the only blue colors come to your eyes. So that's your sky looks blue. However, it's also caused by ozone layer. Ozone, so How to explain in English? 英語で The shorter wavelength than red light. That's why shorter blue light lengths come to your eyes first. So that's why it calls the more sky looks blue. So what's the high frequency light color? So high frequency means more shorter wavelength. If I can show you on a view. So this is a very easy. I pick up in Japanese, but you kind of get it. I hope you kind of get it. So this is the. Sure, I can go. So this is a blue color, right? So blue color is a more higher frequency. It's more shorter wavelength, okay? And the red color is showing more less frequency, which means more longer wavelength. So if you see this one, this is violet. So this is a very short and it go fast, right? And this is blue, okay? And the red is you can go more further. So the bluish color cannot reach further, but the red color can go reach further. So if you see this one, the violet is the most shortest short wavelength frequency the human can see. If you see this one, this is a more interesting one. So this is a 300 nanometers. That's the shortest the humans can see. But if anything go more shorter, you can't see. So then what's called? It's the most popular one, higher than violet. Sound familiar? Yes. This means ultraviolet because violet is 380 nanometers, so high frequency, more shorter wavelength per second. So this is and anything go more further, it's actually called X-ray. Yeah, but if you go to the lower one, what's gonna happen is it'll go warm, right? How about anything you feel warm? What's the you cannot see? The red color 780 nanometers is the longest, but this is over exceed you cannot see in a human's eye. And what's the higher than this and you feel warm? Yes, it's a microwave or ultra red, right? So that one's you go to like the camping, you feel some heat from your the wood because this is the lower, more longer length of 780 nanometers. And then more longer, it's actually microwave. Yes, you can use for microwave cooking. Yeah. And then more, what's more, it's actually radio. Radio is way longer. But I heard I'm not sure, new technology actually use this one to transfer the energy, electricity to the other place. I don't know if it's already happening or not. I'm not good at this. So I love science. I love study science. So, ask anyone who has different eye vision, they will tell you differently. In blue spectrum, which means there were more theory to it. I think it has to do with dark matter, unexplainable. Dark matter, you're talking about more meteor science, more like a space science, huh? More like astrology. I think so. That apply to that. I mean, that's the common thing what they're saying. Yeah. Oh, aurora. Yeah, I actually studied the aurora color the other day. Which part? This is a really good example. The color of aurora. Color of aurora. Uh, the gravity waves. So basically, it hits the which molecule you hit, and it change the color. Because most of the aurora you see, the lowest part is green and the higher part is red. I'm pretty sure. And then I'm not sure which one's which. The one is I think the oxygen, because oh wait a minute. I think which one's heavier, nitrogen or oxygen? Which one's heavier? Wait. So sorry, I'm just remembering the Shukyo how to say, periodic table, right? So based on a periodic table for the elements. So which elements? Oh, so the nitrogen is 15. So which means that N2 will be 30. And then the atmosphere, the weight always think about 29. So the oxygen is O2, means 16 times 2. So which means 32, 32. So oxygen is actually heavier than the atmosphere overall from the partial pressure. So the nitrogen is more lighter. So maybe, I'm not sure. I need to double check. I'm pretty sure the lower part is oxygen and the higher part is nitrogen. So if the oxygen hit, the isodized, if the isodized, the oxygen will be caused the green color, and then nitrogen ionized, and it cause the red color. We'll see. I studied yesterday which part, a complex of circulation. Damn it. It's actually kind of very fun to study this part though. Yeah, so it depends on which particle hit. That's it. Anyhow, I'll just keep studying. It's fun. It's fun studying, actually. It's really fun studying. Okay, so ground-based photographers of NLCs often exhibit distant wave-like structures, alternate dark and bright bands, spectrum from one time. Oh yeah, these composed structures. Yeah, the bands is different. Okay, that makes sense. I need to recenter it in a part of the world. Yeah, so everything in the aurora is based on the energy from the sun, right? 宇宙船ってなんて言うんだっけ? So all these my Japanese terms have to translate in English. This is a very good study. 宇宙船 No. 宇宙船 太陽 Cosmic ray. So solar cosmic ray is a fact that hit the particle, and it's called ionize, and then it's start a photon, and then show some part and spark. They cause the color. It's called plasma, and then this plasma is a different color than how the aurora happens. 仕組み英語で All right. So solar wind, and it came by the Earth's magnetic field, and then yes, it says correct. I was right. Yeah, oxygen or nitrogen is molecular, and a collision, and then glow the color. That's it. Which site is that you're looking at? I don't just keep randomly just googling. That's it. A couple different sites. Have you guys ever seen aurora? I never seen it. My parents' trip to Canada, and they saw it. That looks cool though. Yeah, so this is not aurora, but that's I'm studying. It's a noctilucent. It's called noctilucent NLC, noctilucent clouds. They all took a picture from it. That's cool. The visibility of noctilucent clouds due to the great altitude. So this is one of the highest top one. Their altitudes have been accurately determined by the ground-based parallax photography, lidar observation, and in situ rocket measurements. The clouds recede at the altitude of 80 to 85 kilometers with an average altitude of 83 kilometers. 83 kilometers is super high. It's very hard to get there. So basically, okay, one mission of this, what I'm reading at, is how to get a picture of the nucleus cloud, which is super high, like about like 85 kilometers height. How can you take a picture? That's the question. That's the challenge. This places the cloud just below the temperature minimum of the mesosphere, which is approximately 150 Kelvin. 150 Kelvin is a minus 123 degrees Celsius. It is theorized that the clouds nucleate at the mesosphere over several hours during the nucleation on growth and descended by a few kilometers the altitude at which they are observed. Very short moment, right? Formation. A number of models have been constructed to model microphysics involved with the evolution of the energy particles. So these models assume that the nucleation occurs under the supersaturated conditions in the cold summer mesosphere region, where the ambient temperature can drop to 135 Kelvin. 135 Kelvin will be way even colder, minus 150 degrees Celsius? Damn. Are there any Turkish? I'm not sure. Hova, oh, welcome back, man. Hi, I'm Takashi. I'm a Japanese actor, filmmaker, and now I'm a science study teacher. At the moment, today I'm just studying midnight, reading my book and studying. The measurement mechanism of LNC formation are still highly contested. Some minimum that the ice crystals nucleate around the terrestrial dust particles, and there are even some hypotheses that suggest that deposition of dust particles from libration clouds provide a nuclearly upon with LNCs grow. The cosmic dust explorer CDE Cosmic Dust Experiment onboard an AEM satellite is an instrument designed to monitor the variety of the cosmic dust. Cosmic dust? What is cosmic dust? Influx with Earth's mesosphere in order to address its role in the formation of NLCs, testing the viability that the nucleation particles may be of extraterrestrial origin. What? So basically, what he's saying is all these nucleolucent clouds. Some refuse the one of the highest cloud you can see on Earth. It's about the top upper mesosphere. Is about 83 kilometers height from your ground. Is also caused by the dust from the space. What they're saying, that's interesting. We have them in particular parts in New Zealand, but they don't come in the form of clouds. They are just pure lights. Oh, maybe you can see it. Oh, by the way, Becky 8146, thank you for coming back. I didn't do any spoiler for Toy Story 5 before the other session, so don't worry about it. But I just highly recommend to watch. That's what I just want to say. It was crazy that it was 160 Fahrenheit in Vegas. You know what? It's not even 116, man. It's actually 120. And not only that, the other day I was riding a bicycle, went to the Las Vegas Strip. You know how much because I have a bicycle computer. You know, when I ride a bicycle computer, the temperature, you know what? Guess. Damn. It shows 54 degrees Celsius. I'll be cooked. 54 degrees in Celsius. You know how much is 54 degrees in Celsius Fahrenheit? 127 Fahrenheit. That's in the middle of the intersection of Las Vegas Boulevard. It's in a Flamingo. It's a Flamingo Las Vegas Boulevard. In the middle of the intersection, I was stopping for traffic lights. I was cooked. 54 degrees Celsius, which means 127 Fahrenheit. You done. No wonder all the Las Vegas people say, oh, people don't want to come to Las Vegas. Yeah, because it's hot. Anyhow, all right, just get back to studying. So basically, so this book says how to capture how this cloud, the light things formed. You have to microwave. So Beck came talk about a very interesting story. Yeah, I'll definitely watch the story. Yeah, you should. Yeah, I love it. I cried. By the way, I cried. I'm crying. It's so touched. It's more. I know it's more relatable for girls actually. It's a Jesse's girl's character, and then for the very young girl, maybe my kids' generation. I don't have a kids. If I have a kids, maybe their age. Did they beat Singapore heat records? Have to find out. I don't think the Las Vegas got a heat record because it is actually more hotter in Phoenix, Arizona. Las Vegas is actually still kind of higher altitude. So higher altitude means more like more mountain. So which means kind of okay, but still valley. But what makes worse is actually in the Phoenix. I heard Phoenix more humid and then more inland, like in the desert, the big city in the desert. I heard this is really, really hot. So I think the Phoenix, Arizona will be the top, but also another part, and you gotta be careful, and sometimes going like 127, 130 degree Fahrenheit is actually Death Valley, where they filmed the original Star Wars. That place is freaking, you being cooked. Yeah. Alright, the mechanism and LC formations are still highly constant. Contested some minimum that the ice crystals. Oh yeah, this is the part in talking about the space. Meteoric smoke has been detected just above the sulfate layer. Sulfate layer? They don't have a sulfate layer in the sky. Why do you know that? Wow, that's interesting. So it is currently estimated that between 10 to 100 tons of meteoric material. What kind of meteoric materials? Meteoric materials. So it's a meteor, right? So it's mostly like a steel. Oh yeah, because also it's actually you can see lots of shooting stars happening. So what's the altitude of the shooting star? 流れ星。高さ。80 to 100 kilometers high is the shooting star. So can be the particle of the shooting star can be affected by nucleolucent light. Can be. 成分。宇宙の塵。宇宙の塵。宇宙の塵。What's the space dust? Oh, it's carbon. Quartz, graphite. 英語で Cosmic dust composition. Cosmic dust. Cosmic dust. I just write it down. Can you guess what's the ingredients? What's the ingredient of cosmic dust? Composition of interstellar dust. Composition of interstellar dust. Okay, they said silicates. Okay, so silicates. Carbonous grains. Okay, graphite. There's not a big difference. Carbonaceous grains. Carbonaceous grains. Carbonous grains. 炭素質粒子。Sorry, I'm just both studying English and Japanese. It can be a bit weird. Oh yeah, ISIS. Yeah, that's it. ISIS. It's like it's H2 or carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide. monoxide. Can be. And then metallic particles. Interesting, metallic particles. Okay, cosmic dust. So that's why it's very interesting to study about this. Cosmic dust. Seem like it would be a bunch of flammable compounds. Yeah, because flammable compounds, because it's can be shooting stars. Shooting star can be the same thing. Yeah, you're right. Vacuum. Yeah. Sulfur even survive up there? That's insane. I know, I didn't know that, right? Oh, okay. You catch up all these science terms today. Okay, cool. All right. Mr. Vision, yeah, Vegas is humid. I remember when Vegas had the boardwalk spitting floors back in the days, now discontinued. Broadwalk spitting floor, what is that? Broadwalk spitting floors back in the days. You mean like underground things or something? Vegas is not that humid. So I think the Phoenix, actually, I went to the Sedona, Arizona last month. No, not this month, like a couple weeks ago, 3, 4 weeks ago. That was so hot and humid. That was hot because there's more water, more greens. In Vegas, no greens. No greens, no waters, only in the lake. But for some reason, I think now the monsoon season, and it sounds a little bit more humid, I feel. Yeah. Hello, Takashi-san. How are you? Hey, Aram, Elena, welcome back. I'm just studying science today. I'm just studying science. Just nighttime. I just do my homework for the studying science and reading a book at the moment. So it's not the study about all these meteorology and for the space science because I have to do for like the space bootcamp thing. Oh, by the way, 7 people like, thank you so much. Even that kind of really chill nighttime reading session. Nothing special. Nothing special this live stream, guys. Nothing special. I'm just studying. All right. Mr. Vision, yes, underground spitting water like worms grounding into the ears. Underground spitting water. Oh, underground spitting water like. Oh, I don't think they do because the reason why is okay. The problem in Las Vegas is because actually it's a shortage of water, all the water problem. So if you see the photo from 80s, 90s, 2000, and nowadays today's Lake Mead, the depth of the lake is really really low. So which means that all the casinos and especially for the golf and for some of the houses and all the casinos, they use a lot of waters. Then they evaporate and it's gone. So I think now they have the Clark County got a new rules. Once you buy a house or build a house, for the backyard, I don't think you can put any greens anymore or something. There may be some sort of like restrictions I get. So more like a what is called Southern California style, Southern California style, like more the rocks and stuff, like a desert or like cactus rocks. So very minimum greens, but also this one doesn't require to the water for the every night and like sprinkle the water thing. Do you also study physics? Yeah, I used to study physics before. Yeah. But this one's more like in combine everything, more like meteorology. Like you have to use all the physics, chemistry, and everything, except the biology. Yeah. But myself is actually more like a biology background. I'm more like a plant biology is my base foundation when I was college. Becky, oh, that makes sense. You need a certain compound to create aurora boreals, including frozen water. Yeah, so you definitely need some particles. Otherwise, you cannot make anything. But aurora is different. Aurora is actually the radio wave from the space. It's called like a sunlight wind thing. It's the molecule of the atmosphere. and then it depends on layer. They're either nitrogen or oxygen. That's it. When it hit, glow. Like iodized like plasma, and then boom, glow. But it's actually kind of getting interesting now, because when I was kid, my hometown have a research center under a university, which is now a university. They actually study about they've been researching about the radio. Oh man, this is all these English. How to say the radio wave from the space wave, yeah, space ray or space wave, yeah. Probably why it only happens in certain parts of the world. It's only because of the north and south, because it's all have a. Oh my God, this is really good to speak during a live stream. It doesn't matter how many people watching this, because this is my practice of my English. Because I know everything about all my science, because I used to be a science teacher in Japan and everything. But I remember in Japanese, that's a problem. Yes, so Earth has a magnetic force. The magnetic force, the north and south, are the strongest. So that's why most of the aurora is around these the higher the koido. Damn, my English sucks, man. When it comes to science, damn. Higher latitudes, yes. Higher latitude, only you can see the aurora because of the magnetic field of Earth. My gosh, my English is terrible. Even this is not even difficult theory. It's even like elementary student can understand these things. Oh my gosh. Yes, magnetic field, because the solar ray, it's like, it's like a radiation, right? This one's all caused by the magnetic field. Like, think about it, imagine like all the sandpaper, or like steel, like a sand steel. It's like all these, like when you put the magnet, it's cause the power to come to the magnet. Same thing, the Earth is a big magnet. The magnetic field from north to south is actually come to south to north, but either way, so this is field, it's actually saved the Earth. It's harmfully damaged from any ultraviolet or something like a bad, like a very strong radiation from sun. But that's the evidence was showing, and hit the particle, oxygen or nitrogen, and then get the color, the green or red. That's it. And then you can see the aurora. You like science, Becky? Yeah. Probably why it only happens in certain parts of the world. Okay, yeah. I feel like I'm learning. Yeah. Yeah, all compasses point north. Isn't it miraculous when pointing the laser through a curved water stream, the light follows this rather than light streaming straight through across? I think that's a microgravity thing. I'm not sure which one you're talking about, but the gravity causes the like very rarely the gravity to change the field. How to say? Yeah. That's true. Yeah, magnetic. Yeah, that's true. The same thing. So like kind of slightly way through the laser light. I think that's a magnetic thing, or can be gravity evidence. But I don't think the gravity is just kind of very subtle. So because it needs the mass weight. Gravity is correlate with the mass weight. So back to the book, the mesosphere is extremely dry and cold, so it is unusual that NLC, the nucleus as a cloud, like a shining cloud, form at all. Nucleation occurs due to the saturation in the mesosphere. Nucleation. This is a good thing. Nucleation. Nucleation. Oh my god, I'm learning the basic of the physics. That's so cool. Nucleation. Nucleation. 雲や雪ができること。So the form of create form of clouds. Okay, so basically this book says to create the clouds, it's the same thing, the basic rule. So temperatures as low as 111 Kelvin, 162 minus degrees Celsius has been measured in just these temperatures are set by mixing the atmosphere due to hemisphere to hemisphere. So, oh, by the way, any forgot the terms. Latitude. Sorry, I'm just studying all the words. Sure. And what else? Or what else I just studied? Which words? PCA. No, not this one. Cosmic dust. Yeah, that's fine. Periodic table. Okay. Good. All right. What else? I like reading science book because the one reading science book that you can study a lot of stuff from one thing. So, what's the bunshi? Molecular, yeah. Molecule. Okay. Molecule. Number in the molecule. Yeah. Harini, hey. Like done, friend. Oh, thank you so much, brother. Welcome back. I'm just studying science tonight. By the way, I'm getting sleepy now. I might need to go sleep soon. I got 2 a.m. already. Maybe another things I go study tomorrow, but it's fun to study with doing live stream. Oh, I'm a girl. I'm sorry, Harini. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. What's good? What's up? Sergeant Star, welcome back to my channel. Okay. I'm now good another study today. All right, happy to talk with you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. And I'm not doing live or anything. I'm just studying my science because hey, my wife bought me NASA astronaut T-shirt. I love it. I'm going to Florida end of this year. No, it's in October, and I'm gonna study the meteorology and science and astronautics. Astronautics means like basically the human goes to space. It's like, you know, the science. My age is 21 years old. Okay. So you can officially come to Las Vegas and you can drink alcohol if you want in the US. But thank you so much. I think a lot of people from Gen Z, for your age, people watching, so I truly appreciate it. Come to my channel. I'm still growing my channel, and yeah, I just hit the 400 subscribers. So it's very hard to grow my channel, man. I noticed. Thanks for teaching me heaps. Thanks heaps. It sounds like Aussie English. As you said, you from New Zealand. Oh, the other guy? No. I should start paying you for these classes. Oh, thank you so much. If you wanna pay me, I have a, I have a buy me a coffee link on my description. You can buy me a coffee. This is for $5, $4, $1. But you don't have to. Even your like and subscribe, the means a lot to me. Yeah, so it's called the Science Astronaut Study thing. It's called Possum Project. So, have you ever heard about suborbital flight? So regular orbital flight is go to the space, right? And then you have to go over the common line. Common line in 100 kilometers high. Anything go over 100 kilometers high, in the NASA or any international people, it's called FAA. I don't know who decided, like one of the organization decide. Okay, if anything over the 100 kilometers go be a space. Under 100 kilometer, it's still Earth. And then today's I've been talking about the mesosphere. It's right under the 100 kilometers. So which means it's about 50 to 85 kilometers height. So which means still Earth, but it's called upper mesosphere. We're talking about aurora. Aurora is even lower. Aurora is, I think, the 50 or something more lower. It's actually very low. Anyhow, the clouds, you see the clouds in the sky, it's about 10 kilometers. And if you see the airplane, jet airplane is about 10,000 kilometers, same thing. So the upper mesosphere, but if you go over the common line, it's called suborbital flight. If you go over this 100 kilometer and even a few minutes and then just free fall, still it's considered you went to the space. So it's called suborbital flight. As I want to be an astronaut. That's my ultimate goal. But if not, I want to be a scientist to study about this short trips astronaut program. So lots of companies still doing it. Virgin Galactic, it's called Delta Class, Blue Origin. They've been like a couple of the famous celebrities went to space. Yep. Yeah, Katy Perry one. Yes, that one. So that one is actually what the Katy Perry and all these girls went there is actually go over the common line and 4 to 5 minutes go over into the space in a free fall and come back to Earth in the same location like this. So even a few minutes, if you go there, are you an astronaut? Yeah. So that's actually, it sounds really cool. My vision, I'm studying the dark matter, but I'll keep bouncing back and forth in thesis. I have to send you something for your post library for your collection just in case you need some support in your journey. Oh, that sounds great. So you study more like astrology, astronomy? I loved to study before, but like that was too much mathematics and stuff, like more knowledge. Just for fun to study all these things. Actually, I have a book. It's in my other room. It's like a huge, like a National Geographic about all the astrology. That was also quite fun, actually. You know what? I might be a little bit open. Just give one moment. Yeah, this is another cool book. National Geographic Space Atlas. Damn, I bought this one. Yeah, because I want to get it really into my science study, space study for that. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Okay, this is the Mars of the map. Because this one also study about the atmosphere of the Mars a little bit because of maybe future in future exam or something. Yeah. The asteroid, you know, the Mars. Yeah, all these planets thing is so cool. I haven't go through like a dark matter. It's more like galaxy things are too far, but still interesting to study. So this is you studying, right? The dark matter in the space, or what is called the black hole thing. Yeah, but that was way too far for me. It's more like a human, more like earth science. That's what I'm doing. Yes, of course. I can. I mean, you can participate all you like on Earth, but you never know until you do it. Know how amazing. Yes, you're right. I thank you so much. Yeah, you never know. That's why I'm aging 41 years old. I'm not young, but I feel this is my last chance to challenge something. Even though I'm an actor, filmmaker, and I'm also working in the casino as a dealer. You know, it's completely different field. But I actually graduated science background in my college. So I wanted to become a scientist when I was a kid. So I still want to give for myself, give him one more chance. Maybe I can become an astronaut, or become, even if not astronaut, 4 minutes astronaut. Even if no 4 minutes astronaut, it's okay. I can still study something. You know, that's fulfillment. On the side, just for fun, I'm more of a sound engineer. Oh, really? That's great. Sound engineer, man. But that's declined through the years, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm old with some great experience. I've heard a lot of you're 40. Don't lie to us now, haha. No, I'm 41 years old. I'm turning to 42 this year. Maybe I'm just using my skin filter on my app. However, I'm old, man. So that's why anytime, it's never too late. If you wanna go challenge, just do it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But anyhow, thank you for talking to you. Actually, Mr. Vision and Becky, you guys have a really interesting science background. Very happy to talk to you guys, all right? By the way, who's the top fans? Top fans is Becky, actually. And ATK, he left already. And Mr. Vision is 75 XP. Alrighty. All right, see you guys and have a good night, and welcome back next time. I'm not sure when I'm doing it live, but hope you guys well, and see you next time. Okay, if you guys leave message or any comment, any post, I'm gonna read it. Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a good night. Cheers.